Arlyn is on the brink of upheaval. For centuries, the clan struggled against giants until 400 years ago, new dragons crossed the Great Sea, forcing them to unite and build the 10 Bastions. As the threat faded, the clans fractured into the 10 kingdoms, and all but the last Bastion were abandoned. As ancient calamities stir and darkness rises in the east, my 4 champions must rise up to unite the kingdoms, restore the Bastions, uncover their secrets, and stand against this darkness as a declaration of war.
Calagon Dör. I will discover the secrets of my lineage and cement my legacy as one of the greatest adventurers of all time.
Please steer in here. The migration of the dragons forced the migration of peoples and beasts, which brings death. We're all invasive species now. I won't let us become extinct ones.
The name's Rodrick Elwood, the voice of this generation, and the greatest performer in Aurora. Oh, and you should see me with a bow.
And I, Arlyn Dursalai, searching for my father's sword, Trident, to bring justice to these lands. Together, we are the 4 Horsemen.
And this is Divine Inspiration.
What is up, familia?
We're back!
We are live. So, my name is David Gomez, and I am not the DM of any of our campaigns. Actually,
goodness.
Manny might be watching from home, very confused right now.
Oh, man.
But I did want to, I guess, talk on the mic, with my buddies here for a little bit as we reflect on the holiday season that we just got out of. Why do I feel so uncomfortable in this chair? There's something about this chair.
I'm sorry.
I'm like leaning over to this mic.
It's so he leans into the campaign and not sitting back, being lazy. But breaking the veil was pretty cool.
Breaking the veil was crazy. What is this, like a quick pre-insight check to the insight check when we actually talk about breaking the veil?
I have no idea what this is, David.
Isn't insight check supposed to be the first of the month?
Insight check is supposed to be today, technically.
Let's have an insight check, guys.
Let's have a insight check.
Roll for insight.
How fast can you change your overlay, hobby? So, no, exciting stuff happened in the last, I was watching the last episode and I hadn't realized that it was like a month and a half. I haven't played Cleave in a long time. I kind of miss him.
I kind of felt the same way too.
I'm excited to not have a accent.
Really? I loved your accent. I could not get enough of your accent, honestly.
It was okay sometimes, but it was just bad other times. So.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Can you show us a little bit of that accent now?
I would, but maybe there's another Breaking the Veil in the future, and I want to save it for that.
Secretive boy. Can you give us his accent?
If anybody hasn't watched it ever?
Can you do his accent, but Nick doing the accent?
I'm gonna do my best Shrek. Is what I'm gonna do.
That's exactly what it was. That was my inspiration.
What was kind of food? That was him dying. Food. His last words until we nixed it. But for a second there,
his last words were "Good job, laddie." I think
that was my last word. Yeah.
Yep.
As I got brutalized by a Titan, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was by a Titan. All right, guys.
Speaking of Titan,
so we are going to go away for probably about 10 seconds, and then we will be right back.
Is it offensive to say Chinese fire drill? That's what we're about to do.
Is that what I've never even done that before in my
It's a
entire
thing in
life.
the car? You ever
park at a stoplight, go around the car.
I've never done that before.
Everybody just switches places.
All right, Chinese fire drill. 3, 2, 1, go!
Happy New Year, beautiful people!
Yeah! We are in our appropriate chairs!
That's right, we made it! It took me a second, but hey, it's okay. All right. Well, first and foremost, let's just give it up for Manny and for the lack of, I don't know how comfortable everybody feels with names and all. Quick round of applause for Manny and his wife on the birth of their child.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
Wait,
love you guys.
Can you do the Morjo impression for Manny?
Uh-oh.
Now say his last words. It'll be fitting.
Good job, laddie. You did it. You had a child.
Good job, laddie.
A wee lad.
So, Manny will be away for tonight, but that is okay. We've got things planned in his absence. So, that being said, I want to kick off with some interesting notes. First and foremost, I got some new dice thanks to some of my best friends in the world, and in the spirit of giving, and because I enjoy chaos and testing my players, I'm going to start with an in-game announcement following that out-of-game announcement.
Whoa, do we know this?
Anyone who currently has one of the bracelets on that Nick's girls made us
in my
gets
pocket.
inspiration this session.
No, I always wear it except for today.
Nobody?
No one's got
I
it.
get for having it with me. I forgot to put it on just now.
I guess technically if you have it with you.
You still
I
get
Maybe
it.
that's fair.
I'll take
I
it.
mean,
I never
technically,
I'll
I
take
have
it.
it with me. It's in my house.
What
I
if
always
we're
bring it. I just
what
haven't put
if
it on
we're
yet.
wearing
I will say,
merch?
Joel's was within reach. That was pretty good. Both are kind of
Hey.
merch. We'll see about next time.
Okay, sorry.
Wow.
Well done, Joel. Cleave now has a singular point of inspiration
Let's
for the round.
go. We really should always have these on.
Yeah, I realized that
always
today,
do.
and I was
It's
like,
part-
wait, what are we doing,
It's part of my
guys?
case. It's kind of hard to get into character without it, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of necessity at this point.
I feel horrible because it was my daughter that made it, and I don't even have it on.
It's all right. He's got a million bracelets. His arms are
That's
full
true.
all the time. We're figuring that one out.
She never made one for Skibbity.
But
Skibbity Rizzo. so-
Skibbity
She
Rizzo
will
needed
never
needed
make
to
one
add-
for Skibbity Rizzo. Never.
Well, with that, let's jump back into things properly. Last time we left off with the four horsemen, and not with the absolute lunacy that is Conan Morjo's escapade through. I won't even say like the death, just straight into death.
Yep.
Those guys were
It's kind of
wild.
like a lunge into death, really. I feel
Yeah.
like we yearned it.
That was a
Oh, yeah,
For sure.
No, there was a calling. You know,
it was
you
a
guys
calling.
answered it.
The moment felt right. As it was happening, and I feel like we're giving away some proper inside check stuff here, but as it was happening, me and Nick looked at each other in the eyes, and we knew this was the moment.
This was the moment we were waiting for.
guys
When we built
are
our characters, we knew that
wild.
moment was coming.
Again, 2-second quick thank you, Manny, for absolutely killing it. We love you, man.
Literally.
So sad you can't be here with us in person, but of course, you did fantastic. Great first character deaths on stream. Can't wait to add to that number. Thanks, man.
Oh, whoa.
I mean, what? Huh?
Morjo was kind of two people if you think about
Oh,
it.
no.
What if he really was?
So-
and he never told us that.
Last
I
time on
didn't
the
know
Four
that was bad.
Horsemen.
Sorry.
After our noble adventurers had a few run-ins with a few different parties. First, the Waking Dawn, followed by an unusual roving band of goblins that seemed to have tracked them from the desert all the way to Rudon village, deep within the trees beside the mountain range by Manshire. These four adventurers continually faced trial after trial after trial, falling off of cliff sides and killing murder chickens, according to them. Fearing from giant spiders, according to Rumgar. Blowing up a stronghold and then fighting those goblins, they found themselves now unable to find rest within the confines of the guild hall of the Waking Dawn. So, they found an inn. Our friend Rodrick met some friends along the way, specifically one friend, Kara. Kara Lydell, a lovely young lady who he only later found out, after trying to whisper his name in her ear one too many times,
Our name.
that she ran said inn, and unfortunately had no place for Rodrick within. As for the rest, clearly allowed, given the situation, Rodrick decided he was going to leave, disguise himself, and come back a new man. Quite literally. a bald dwarf re-entered the inn in his stead. But our friend Cleave, unfortunately, had no idea. Having gone out to the streets, he met with a construction worker named Luigi, who told him the unfortunate truth that is well known outside of Manshire. His people, the half-orcs, are now going extinct. And so, as they venture forward towards Gracht, in an effort to follow through with their first mission, hopefully they'll find out whether or not that's true here. Having been graced by Ivandil, the ambassador to the Vindril dynasty, they were tasked with finding the archaeologist, a man by the name of Jean Canito, who's clearly highly desired by this dynasty. These adventurers now set out on their very first step of the mission to find steeds. As day breaks, and you begin to wake, each stirring in their own beds. If I recall correctly, I believe Calagon had taken up with the dwarvish form of Rodrick, while the others had their own room apart from them. Let's start in your room. As you guys begin to wake, light piercing through the curtains, you can now get the gentle warmth overflowing as the sheets begin to overwhelm, and you get that sudden urge to just lift your eyelids for the first time, now unable to hold back from that natural urgency that permanently drives you, that drive for adventure, that inability to stay still, that drove you, especially Calagon, straight from home and into a whole new life of power. What is it that you guys are doing?
I'm going to take a look at Barry as I wake him up and I'm going to tell him, Barry, why don't you fly around the room a little bit and stretch your wings out. I won't be able to take you out again until we leave these walls. Why are you still a bald dwarf?
You shouldn't.
I'll play it off. I'm starting to like it.
I saw you looking into your drum making faces as such, but I'd prefer the regular Rodrick if you don't mind switching back.
What's the new me? I've reinvented myself.
Do you want to be balding and short?
I'm
And
bald? I immediately changed.
How did you not know
back
that?
to myself.
You were looking at your reflect. Oh, never mind.
It's all in the face.
Heck, yes.
Clearly.
Well, are you ready for today?
Yes, I'm ready to find horses.
I'm so tired of these horses. I just want to start going towards where we need to go. Is there any way we can start walking there?
We could start walking there and then see what we encounter along the way.
Yeah, because Oz is a odd fellow.
Great and powerful.
You watch.
I will say, there is one slight problem.
What's that?
I can't leave this room.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What about the window?
Is there a window around us?
There is a window.
Yeah, we're not that high up.
Not at all.
I could attempt to go through the window. Is the window able to be opened?
It is.
Okay.
I've seen you jump off higher things than this.
Okay.
Remember the cliff?
Yes.
That was crazy.
Right. This window's nothing to me.
Well, why don't you just hang out here? I'll get the other guys.
Well, maybe I jump out the window and I come back around the front and I maybe reintroduce myself to...
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You don't think... Oh, she's had a night to think about it.
That
maybe she's come
ship
to her
has
senses.
sailed, as they say.
The ship has
my
sailed.
farm.
No, me as a ship, I have never sailed.
No, she
And
sailed
no one has ever
away
sailed.
from you.
Me? Away
Very
from me?
far away. She
That's-
does not want to meet Roger.
You know,
when we
that's-
come back
that's-
after we get who we need to get and we're heroes, you can come back here, and I'm sure she'll accept you
I-
with open arms.
Will not stop thinking about this for at least 4 more sessions.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on the other guys. Barry, just keep flying.
You watch as Barry, now flying in a circle, opens his mouth wide, and you can hear this like. And as he goes silent, you watch as this burst of energy fires from his mouth, and you watch as all the dust on the floor just kicks outward.
Whoa, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, keep working on that with Rodrick. Rodrick, help him. And I'm gonna slam the door.
Help him.
Make a perception check for me real quick.
Okay. Try that again. It's so bad. So bad. 3.
As you turn about face, you swing the door open, and without looking, just run into something solid. As you look up just a little bit to see the very familiar, scaly red figure of Rodrick.
Oh, hey, Rodrick, what are you doing here?
His hand is up.
Ow.
Must be the wrong door.
Who are you looking for?
I was told somebody was looking for us.
Well,
They needed security.
no, everything's fine here. There's no one in the room or anything.
Like I said, wrong door. And he turns back and starts walking towards the innkeeper.
Okay, I'm gonna run towards the room Cleave. Yeah, he asked for protection. I'm gonna run towards the room Cleave's in. Cleave, you up?
Yeah.
You okay?
My sleep rhythms are all off. Maybe we sleep so much now.
Sleep rhythm.
It's the nighttime, right? Because we would have
No,
went to
it's
sleep like.
it's now morning,
Yeah.
so
Wasn't the hold on really fast, just clarification. Wasn't the mission to go to bed because it was like midday? We wanted to go to bed so that we could wake up in the middle of the night so we could get to the deserts before all the desert creatures.
I think he's right.
you are absolutely correct, guys. It's been a while.
It has. It's been
You
a
know?
month.
I just watched it. That's all. That's why I'm like.
No, I forgot. So
let me
I
try
was
that
gonna say
again.
because that was
Cleave, you ready?
well, I was gonna say that was kind of a half fleshed out plan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's kind of recap here for a second in terms of. Did you guys ever come up with a plan on how you were going to find these creatures?
No, we
No.
just got fussed.
So you're
with
just
the,
going
with
for
the
it?
shopkeep
All right.
guy.
No, then
Because-
we'll wake you guys up at night. That's fine. You guys can still get a good rest, and rather than kind of wasting the day and then resting, you guys can wake up a little bit later, which still works out nicely.
So does Rodrick still?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it would have been the same passage of time regardless, just because she had to deal with regular inn duties and then eventually find her way across the way,
Okay.
contact them, hire someone on for him.
Cleave,
Yeah,
Cleave.
I'm coming.
I think it's time to go.
I open up the door. All right. Let me get on my stuff.
All right.
Yeah, just start putting on my armor and all that.
You okay, buddy?
You know that thing where you sleep a lot and then it makes you sleepy. I think
Yeah.
it's one of those.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to get the other guys.
Yeah, you see Arlyn stirring over on the other side of you, where he's still clearly just knocked out.
I'm gonna go up to Arlyn and rip the blankets off of him. Time to get up.
You watch as he laying back, just fully flat like a pharaoh in his tomb, just kind of furrows his brow for a moment.
All right, Cleave, you can handle this. Where's Rumgar?
I blow a gust of wind as the blankets all come off too to make it even worse.
He just opens
I
one
like
eye
that.
and looks over at you both. I'm awake. Thank you.
Good, good.
Yeah, all right.
Where'd Rumgar go?
I don't remember where he slept on the really big mattress that was just in its own room. Is that what it was? I don't even remember.
I think
We
so.
would never let him be in his own room.
No, I don't
I'm pretty
think-
sure.
He was for a time, but you said
I
you
moved it.
moved him to be with you.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's under your sheet.
It has been a while.
Yeah. So yeah, I wake them all up, and then so let me try to get some kind of a track here of what my plan is gonna be. I know we've seen them, right? We've seen sandwalkers in the desert at some point, right? Just off in the distance.
You guys saw one very far away.
All right. So time of day and approximate area. Do I have like that kind of information in my head?
You saw it a little later in the day than it sounds like, given what you just recently heard about them. But it was likely moving due to other circumstances, such as a giant goblin horde coming their way.
True. All right. Well, seems to me if we go out there and we make enough noise, it'll scare them out of their holes.
Sounds good to me. Whenever we're ready, I have to let Rodrick know he can't leave through the entrance. He's not a dwarf anymore.
All right. Well, I'll meet you out front.
Okay, all right.
So I get us all dressed up and woken up and everything.
I'm going to run over to Rodrick, open the door, and see how Barry and Rodrick are doing.
The window is open, and you can hear the wind blowing into the room. And all
Is
you hear
Barry
is
in there?
Barry.
He would still follow
Okay,
your
good.
general instructions.
Okay.
He wouldn't
All
be
you
anywhere else.
hear is the sounds of Rodrick at the entrance of the inn, going, "But just give me a chance."
Oh my gosh. Barry, come on, get in.
Incredible.
Gets in my
As-
robe. I'm going to run over to the other... Guys, Rodrick's trying to talk to the girl again. We got to stop him.
You hear as she ignores you, looking over your shoulder. Hello, welcome to Lydelian. Michael, would you please join us at the table?
Hey, all right. Oh yes.
Nice.
Hey.
Welcome back. I finally get to be at the table with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to replace him before. It's rough. Yeah, nice.
There we go.
All right. Michael, could you please do us the great honor of describing your character physically to everybody here?
Yeah. Let me look at him as well. Yeah, so it's this like about 5'8". He's bald with kind of jade green skin, a rather chiseled jaw, and two tusks coming out from either side of his mouth. A half-orc. He's wearing kind of like earth tone tunic with some just like leather belts.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
As you walk in, you're met by the appearance of this brightly colored man, clearly hassling the innkeeper, as she does her best to ignore him, looking over his shoulder to be sure to greet you. How can I help you?
Please. I'm running out of time. I really need to get a room. I'm just really tired.
Easy enough.
We are running out of time. I walk just brazenly right over to him and I put the hand on his shoulder. I'm just like, but it will not run out. We will have our time.
Is this your brother?
What's going on here? Who is that?
I never can tell. What's your name?
My name is Flavius.
Oh no, definitely not. Doesn't rhyme.
Do you have a last name?
Last name.
Yes. Surname, last name, name after the first name.
No. I just go by Flavius.
What time is running out?
Time for me to be. It's time for me to go to sleep. It's
Oh,
just
you made it sound very
Yes, you're quite
scary for a second.
You're quite
Yeah,
the He's quite dramatic.
I really am so tired. I can't stay awake for much longer.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate because we're leaving, actually, right now.
Well, maybe like a nap.
Wait, but what would that have to do with us?
I-
He's
As
Take a nap
Radek
for like a minute.
Well, I haven't
comes
seen
back into the room, you see as he just kind of whispers something in the innkeeper's ear, looks at you lot, gives a light nod, walks on past. And you can all hear as the door opens the very familiar jingling of metal and glass instruments just clanging together sporadically, just kind of here and there, quite noisily, as Oz seems to be in full sprint outside.
Okay.
You can start to hear just random sounds as he just, come over here. What about, I'm sorry, can I help? And the door closes.
True.
Whoa, who closed the door?
Is that a door closed sound? This is not the first time that's happened.
This is Manny. We miss you. The sounds are gonna be crazy today.
I think we've been through that exact.
I was gonna say, no, we definitely dealt with the exact same thing from Manny.
I did not mean to do that.
That was so good. Still accurate, though.
Okay.
Actually, is there a bathroom I can use?
They're not very welcome here, Flavius. So don't even bother.
Rodrick, I told you not to talk to this woman. We're on our way out anyway.
Well, you say third time's the charm.
Sounds like we have a room available. That's 2 silver, please.
Sure. And I'll bring out my 4 copper and lay it on the... There you go, thank you.
That's not... excuse me, sir. That's not quite enough.
Cleave, he looks just like you, except with you got cooler hair.
Well, that's everything I have.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm afraid...
Can I use the bathroom for that price?
She kind of looks around awkwardly. Make a persuasion check.
Bathroom?
The world is your bathroom.
Yes.
Maybe this is why my people are going extinct.
Spending all their money on
Yeah,
bathrooms?
they don't have good survival instincts. Yeah, I don't know.
For 10, she says, in truth, I would love to, but it's honestly against our policy. Across the way, though, perhaps the general merchant can help you some.
You're being ridiculous. Wait, hey,
Let the man
sir,
take
mister.
a wee.
we have a room. In fact, we've rented quite a few rooms.
And the rooms are allowed to have guests,
I'm not going to sleep there tonight, so please.
They're already paid.
I toss him the key to room 3. I don't know how it is.
They're paid in full till the morning.
She kind of looks around at you
I'll
lot.
take the copper. Thank you.
Yeah, why not? Nah. Keep it. You're fine. They're being ridiculous.
Can you change the name on the reservation?
That does complicate
Room 3,
things.
and I'm
It
just
would
gonna
need to be a new reservation in full,
Why? It's the same night.
but a different person staying. You see, for security, we need to be able to track who comes and goes.
Do you vet people as they come in?
I do, and I do believe I'd properly vetted one such person previously, and yet here we are.
Well, maybe your security is not as good as you think.
Clearly, it is not, and I cannot wait for him to return.
Was
I
it
think he
Raddick?
ran to the room, by the way.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, so room 3, I'm going to take off. Why?
So good luck
sir.
with that.
Sir, and Oz barges through the door as she goes walking off towards this. Down the hall towards this room. And Oz just kind of frantically looking about.
Hello.
Hey, have you guys seen like a weird little you know what? Anything weird at all?
Define weird.
Yeah, there was this
I'm
guy
looking
that
at him
just
right now.
blasted through the door of the inn.
Yes.
What did he look like?
He was about yay high, and he has big ears, and he's I don't know. He was like a mouse person, right? Yeah.
Just looking at you like real deadpan. He just. Anyone else?
Well, you're talking about somebody that came into this inn.
That's right. Or something. Anything, really?
We did.
There's a big dragon guy that
Fine.
came in too.
Are you looking for something?
He kind of looks around for a second, hesitantly. As Arlyn just kind of pokes his head around, he looks down at the sword. I may have let something out by mistake.
I do it all the time. It's okay. Just fan it.
It's not what I meant.
Oh.
Similar in a sense, I guess, though.
Similar in a sense.
I don't even know how to explain it. There's a creature, and it's kind of this, like, shapeless form most of the time, but they can kind of take form, and if they get too carried away, they can be really, really dangerous. So we need to...
Well, what was the last form you saw?
Last form I saw, it was just a giant green blob on the floor. And
What would you pay for its capture?
Straight to the details, huh? You said we.
We require...
Perhaps
can capture
the
it.
difference... Yeah, well, you seem to be having trouble.
We require...
You'd have a wider net if we all went out looking with you. Could you pay maybe the difference between...
4 sandwalkers for 1 flubber.
Got yourself a deal.
Oh! Like
So
that.
we have to do this to get 4 things, to do something else, to get another thing. All right, well, where do we go?
Yeah, but he's saying, can it take any shape?
Honestly, these things are kind of tricky. It can definitely take different shapes, but surely there's got to be some sort of trail or something. There were some marks around here, and that's kind of why I figured I'd go this direction. Just be on the lookout in case there's any odd markings along the ground.
Can I look?
Inspector Cleave is on the job.
Can I look around?
I'll walk around. I'm gonna
See
start
if
touching
I notice
objects.
anything? Any trail?
I'm gonna pinch Oz's cheek, and then do the same thing to other objects around the room, just like feeling
Just
for
kind of
blobbousness.
Pulls back. All right. Just I'll be running around town. Just find me if you can. If you find out about anything. If you need help capture, don't touch it.
Don't
Do
touch
not
it.
touch it.
Can it talk?
I would never touch it. Why would I ever?
Shouldn't be able to. I don't think so.
I look like the kind of guy that just walks up, touches people on the shoulder or something like that.
Listen,
the
I
cheeks.
don't know what happened, but it didn't burn through, so it could have squeezed through. Somebody might have taken it. It could have just, I don't know, found. These things get very smart very fast, and I don't quite know where we're at with it right now. So, I'll see you guys later, okay?
All right, we'll go grab our things and we'll go.
And he just
go find
runs
it.
out the door.
Cleave, what do we don't know what it looks like.
Hey, look, that
we
very
don't know
shiny
what it sounds
man.
like.
That very shiny man. That's not how half folks are supposed to look. Why did he have jade green skin? Unless there's Calagon varieties of us too. Let's go beat up that guy that's in my room.
Do you think he's what Oz is looking for?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why not bank on it? I have a net now.
He said
I bought it from Oz.
Wait, you talking about the man that walked past us? The orc, the half orc?
Well, he
Yeah.
can take any form, so it could.
Wait, he said he could take any form. He said he could take a form.
Yeah,
he said
it's
he
like
doesn't
he
talk.
tried to look like
and
me,
he says
but he
leaves a
failed.
trail.
But he
No,
said.
just-
But he said he can't talk either.
Well, look at the floor leading to the room. I look at the floor leading
Make
to
an
the
investigation check.
room. 9.
9. You give a quick look as you just kind of walk the hall for a second, and nothing immediate seems to stand out.
Well, there's nothing there.
Well, yeah, 'cause he
I'm
looks
with
different now.
Cleave. I'm with Cleave.
Look,
all I
I'll
can
make
say.
some new good berries. We go in, we beat up a stranger, and if he's not our guy, we give him good berries. Everything's fine.
He just wants to sleep.
That could be, or use the bathroom. It was a weird interaction.
He said time is running out.
Wait, he's right. He did say a very specific thing. He said, "Have you seen anything weird?" And that orc was, in fact,
Weird. Hey, why don't we ask that lady how that interaction's going?
oh, let me talk to her.
Oh yeah, of course, naturally.
I think Arlyn
He's
should
the
probably
mouthpiece
talk
of
to her.
the Four Horsemen.
Senorita Cara.
Please leave this instant.
Rodrick, it's not a good idea. She looks like she can fight.
She does not look like she can fight.
No, I was gonna say like the opposite though. I was gonna say we should genuinely have him go talk to her from like the hallway, and then we just climb in through the window that was open, hopefully still.
Okay,
Oh, because he can lock himself in.
I'll plead with you. There has to be, men. something
We're
I
gonna
can
scurry
do
out.
Yeah, we go around back.
to convince you of, I don't know.
Sir, somebody may be using the restroom in one of our suites. I cannot allow this. Sir, you need to come out this instant. Sir!
Did you see which suite he
Open
ran
the door.
into?
I'm
Oh.
coming back out. Open the door. Yes, hello?
You seem calm.
I got some rest.
Do you mind if I just take a quick look around?
In the window, you see Barry floating, looking into the window, trying to
Certainly. Come on in.
Is that a dragon?
No, it's
back
not-
down.
I'll turn around.
It is no. It's I.
Dragon! Dragon!
No, Luke, you can take one for yourself. I'm gonna minor illusion one the size of Barry and try to hand it to her. It's not real.
Make a deception check.
What did Barry see for me?
25.
Wow.
That's a convincing dragon.
Come on.
That was a nat 20.
Yeesh. She just kind of pauses for a moment, looks at you, watches as you kind of like fade it from existence. I do not like your pranks, sir.
It's not prank.
If you don't mind, I would like to return to the peace that we had here before you showed up.
Okay.
Alright, you want to lift me or I lift you?
I will be.
Whose head is coming up into the
I'll
window?
be going
Well, I know
now.
because I sent Barry to see, so I want to see.
Clearly, I'm not welcome here, or anyone else of my kind.
She kind of looks. What do you?
Maybe they'll
That's
hand
not.
back to us.
Just go.
I turn around. I turn my face back to her. I hope you know I'll remember this. When I'm rich and famous, I'll write a song about you, scorning you.
She says, luckily, I'm happily spoken for, and I don't really care what any other outside viewers may think of me. And she slams the door behind her. She turns to see
Do it. Right.
which
it'll
one
be
of you
tailored
guys
to her
is,
and do
out,
it swiftly.
is in the window here.
Well, after Barry was sent to see what's up there, I'm gonna have Cleave on my
There we
shoulders.
go. I'm just in the window. Like,
Just looking and she looks up. I don't know what's happening here.
oh, she's still in the room talking to that
She
guy?
like came in now to check it out because he said he had to use the restroom and then ran into one of the rooms.
So now they're in the hallway.
Now they're in the hallway. She's
in the room. You're peeking through the window, looking at her. Did you forget something?
Yeah, can you pass me one of the I don't know any I like miscellaneous item that's in the room. I forgot my the feather that fell out of that pillow. I really like that one. It's my favorite feather now. It's my lucky feather. I can't leave without it.
I don't even care at this point. She walks over, literally pulls a feather from inside the pillow.
Oh, that one. That one.
She looks around
It's
for a
not a lucky feather.
second.
It's just a feather.
Are you guys in
Throws it
the?
down.
Are you guys in the room with the open
Outside.
window?
Grabs the feather.
Yeah, we're just one. I guess not. We're opening another window, right?
What's that?
We're outside.
I don't know.
You're outside that,
He's
that
on
door
my shoulders.
of the,
He's
of the
looking
room.
yeah,
through
it's
the
like-
window.
And so she just walks out, and rather than handing it to you, she just drops it beside you outside the window as she goes to close the window.
I'm like casting gust to try to like keep it in there, and then as it closes, I'm just like,
Almost fell.
sorry, I had to be convincing. All right, yeah, let's get down here. Yeah. It's always so uncomfortable to climb down off people. You know me?
Slide down the tail.
Yeah, but do.
So you guys find your way back inside,
Such
now
a
featherless. You watch as
crazy.
everybody's walking out towards the entryway, and Rumgar greets you at the door, and he says, sorry, not all dead.
What?
One left.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, were they all? I thought they were. There was just a little bit of us.
What are you talking about?
Ah, so you just don't know. No, I'm not gonna. No, all right.
Who's
yeah,
that?
I'm not gonna have a freak out like I had yesterday. I'm gonna be cool.
Who's dead?
Rumgar, speak.
Orc's dead. Half orc, half.
Oh, not all dead?
Horseman orc dead.
Where?
I wish.
What?
I was not facing the camera.
Is he? Rumgar, I'm gonna grab him by his shoulders. What did you do?
I didn't.
What did he? What did he do?
No,
What did he do?
Rumgar, I do know. He said his kind dead, and when our kind
you're just
die,
providing insight.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry, I resorted to violence so quickly. I apologize.
It's been a rough
There you go.
morning for Rodrick. What is it, 1 a.m. right now?
Yeah, it's late.
I'm confused. I spent all night as a different man.
you know, maybe we could be a bit more empathetic to this stranger's plight. Then it is unnerving, isn't it? We can still beat him up. He's pretending to be the one of my kind, and I thought they were all going extinct. Then he comes in and gives me false hope, and now.
What's Flavius up to in this moment as he's going through this spiel?
He's walking like 5 paces behind Rodrick, so he just kind of, if you're just standing there, he's like watching and like nodding, and he's kind of looking about.
Wait, he's
what's
behind
Listening
me?
to you talk about him.
Did you guys see him behind me?
I'm paying attention to
Who are you talking
Yes.
Rumgar and
Rumgar,
Yes.
was he behind me this whole time?
Yes. He is orc.
is he
Well, yeah,
real
he is
orc,
orc.
though?
I'm gonna walk.
Are you a real orc?
Yes,
Where'd you come from?
I came from north.
North? Is that your city?
I came from very far away. I was.
Where'd you come from, Cleave? North?
Cleave, is it normal for your kind not to have a last name?
Roll for initiative.
You swinging on him?
want to see Cleave just attack this guy.
It is what it is, my guys. You swinging on this stranger?
Yeah, bro. Well,
Yo.
not with the violence, but yeah, I'm trying to catch him.
You're gonna throw a net at him?
Yeah, bro. I got my net.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's certainly fitting. That's what. It actually allows for a save, doesn't it?
For
Do you remember,
what
Joel?
are you doing?
For the
Are you trying to
or is it
grapple him?
direct
I do use a net.
attack.
I believe I have it actually in my inventory now. I should.
Let
be
me
able
see. Large hit until for. Okay, no. So it's still an attack roll. So go ahead and make an attack roll with it.
All right, here we go. My big bowl. Not awesome. Let me see. It's all right though. Do I have like a indie beyond man? All right.
It's D&D.
10.
There's a miss.
Nice. As this stranger just lobs this net at you.
Ah!
There you go.
Please stop. Why do you attack me?
Attack? It's not an attack. I'm testing your orcishness. We only see each other every so often, eh? It's like a wrestling stance.
Cleave, you've been looking for half-orcs forever, and now you find one and you try to capture
I
it?
pick up the net, throw it back at him.
Oh,
Nice. Make an attack roll. I'm going to assume you're not proficient in nets.
Nope.
Yeah.
4.
4. It also doesn't work. I see we're on equal footing.
after he throws a net...
Not bad.
Settle down.
After he throws a net at Cleave, I'm going to tackle him.
Calagon, stop!
He threw a net at my best friend.
Make a yeah,
Whoa. Sorry.
contested grappling checks here. Athletics versus acrobatics. However, the athletics is with advantage as Rumgar is helping.
Yeah.
Nice.
Grabbing at his leg.
Ooh.
Although
13.
13.
What you got?
Wow, 13.
Do we do it again?
Yeah, absolutely
Run
do
it
it
back,
again.
run it
Let's
back.
go.
Do I get advantage the second time, too?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, you're going down.
Oh, that was a good one, yeah.
17.
13 again.
Nice. Okay, as you go to tackle him, you watch as he's coming towards you, and you instinctively move, as you naturally do, to just kind of take advantage of your positioning as you best know how, and last minute you feel this tug on your leg. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Just Nick.
Nat 20.
Blimey, yep. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Yep, 20.
I'm standing in horror.
As you should, based on what Calagon here sees, as Rumgar fades through this man's leg. And you watch as he ends up on the other side, and you feel now the full effect of what is this hot, just singeing mess of this ooze at your fingertips and pressed to your chest.
Can I breath weapon him?
Whoa.
Everybody go ahead and roll for it.
I didn't mean to do all that.
12.
I know I started it, but 17.
A lot of rolls for a 1.
16.
4.
Wow. Alright, so 16. Michael, you said that was you?
Yeah.
Okay. You said 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 12 is Calagon and 4 for Rodrick over here?
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, at the top of initiative, watching as the other two jump into action, you now just having defended yourself from a retaliatory netting. What have you got?
What do I see? Does it still just look like him?
Still looks like him.
Okay.
Except you just see as this unusual form now begins to kind of fade partially, as you can see your buddy Calagon here seems to be pressing in a little bit deeper than it should be possible into his form.
Right.
And Rumgar having just
Is
right
it harming him? Did he get
outside
damage,
of-
or is it just like...
not
weird
that you
how
see
form?
currently,
Okay.
not that you can tell.
In that case, I would like to spend my turn chastising him. I'm gonna put my hands on my hips and bend down low where he's tackled on the ground. Just like, you can take any form, and you decided to give me false hope. Do you know what I just found out happened to my people last session?
Schedule their sessions. I don't know what
That's
happened
it.
over
I'm
New
just-
Year's.
I'm just coming for him. I'm just like, you never pretend to be a half orc when we're all dying. I just found out that we're all dead.
Cleave! You were right! He's disgusting!
Nah, wait, we had empathy for. No, I'm just kidding.
We capture, now kill?
Wait, did Oz say dead or alive?
Please, no!
Did Oz say dead or alive? Do you remember?
Can you become 4 different steeds?
He said specifically, do not touch him. That's what he said.
Flavius,
He said to
you
find
are
him.
officially under ownership of the 4 Horsemen.
Okay.
Are we in initiative right now, or?
I was gonna say, it seems to have taken a pause for a moment. Anything else?
Okay.
Nice, you're just going with it?
All right. If we pop off again, we'll use that, I guess. But we'll just talk. All right.
I was tackling him. What happened to me?
Just everyone, please quiet down.
You seem to be fine for
Are
a
we
moment.
inside or outside?
For a
outside.
moment?
All right, get in this net.
Explain yourself. He can't get in anything. He just goes through it.
You said steeds. I can get you steeds.
Steeds. Where
Get
can you
steeds.
get a steed?
I don't trust him. He's already lied to us once.
How do you feel? You touched it.
It felt weird. I don't like him.
And I'll go stand on top of the net, as you were requesting. A minute.
What happens if I
He
waste
knows
it?
that the net won't work.
You're gonna try and pull at
Just
it?
like just try to like take us one guy on each side and just try to pick it up and see what happens.
It just goes through me.
Wait, perhaps the only way is to put him inside of something.
Still looking like a half orc though.
But it can't be a net.
Right.
Think of the way jelly acts. You can't catch jelly in a net.
You
but
can
you
burn
can
it.
catch jelly in a bottle. What?
You could burn it.
Oh, it's...
Wait a minute.
We skipped like 6 steps there.
I just wanted answers and to tell him impersonate somebody that's not in danger next time. It was very offensive.
Yeah, you should impersonate... Out of all of us... Did you see us before? Did you impersonate him? Did you see him and impersonate him?
I don't think this is impersonate. I tried to look like him.
Out of all of us? Him?
Yes.
Not me.
I'm gonna hold my
He
staff
seemed
up.
the most beautiful.
Got him!
Now I really don't trust you.
The comedy in that one statement.
Tell us how you can give us these horses. Now,
What are you holding up to?
my staff, dude. I don't trust him.
Can we at least go back inside?
Yeah.
No
What now?
horses. Where are they?
Not horses, the sandwalkers. We can get them, but can we go?
What are you?
Oz's shop.
I'm Flavius.
What are you made of?
No, just this. Well, you can't see, but
Seems to be some sort of Flavius material.
yes. Please, can we go inside? Can we go back to your room? And
Unfortunately, not everyone here
key
is
back out.
welcome inside.
is there somewhere else we can go?
We can go to Oz's.
No.
We could go to Oz's. He might have something.
Oh,
Wait a
the
minute.
woman is still searching the room currently.
I know he did strike a deal with us, but last time we talked to Oz, we didn't trust him, and now he's feeling a little bit slaverish. Maybe
Slavery.
Well,
He captured.
Tell us why we
How?
shouldn't take you back to
did
him.
he have a better net that he didn't sell me?
Well, you can only enslave something
Yes,
that...
he has very good nets.
And he sold
has-
me this pile of junk.
Wait, has he captured you before?
I was
He said he
captured until
escaped.
now.
Did he capture you in a net?
I don't think so.
How
What
did he
was it?
capture you?
I don't know. It was. I couldn't get out. It was some strange thing. He just had me trapped, and then it was dark.
Was it in the shape of a bottle? Did he rub it?
I was listening to that song today.
He's
No.
not a genie, if that's what you're wondering, Roger.
Well,
But-
he
know
seems
that.
like he could fit into small places.
I
Maybe he
can.
can be of use for us.
I can fit in very small places.
He could be of use. We
I-
could turn him in and get our sandwalkers.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have this talk in private, though. You know, we have a similar reception in this town at this point.
We?
Well, you at the very least from the inn, you're getting treated the same way he is.
Yeah, but she doesn't have she doesn't control the thoughts of the town. The thoughts of the town about me are positive. It's only one person I couldn't manage to charm, I guess.
2.
Charm. Maybe we try our chances back at the inn, men.
I don't know. We woke up for a
Why
reason.
don't
We
you
woke
just-
up to leave, to go to where we're supposed to go, and then we get distracted by
You're
this
right.
guy. And
There's something about us. We just keep getting sidetracked.
can we? Let's just take him outside of the walls where we're headed. We'll sneak him out. We'll figure out what's going on.
Would you like to go with us?
You all are going to Gracht?
Trying.
Yes, that's where we were told to go to find Jean Canito, correct?
You can get us sandwalkers. Let's see it.
Let's. If we can, please let's just get out of this street at least. We can talk.
All right.
All right.
I'm
Let's
just
start
gonna
walking.
That's pretty decisive. All right.
If they said all right, I'm gonna try to start going to some alley or something.
Everybody
Somewhere-
make a stealth check for me.
It's not bad. Not bad.
18.
15, not bad.
Incredible.
19.
Okay.
16.
Luckily, town's pretty closed off. There are some woods just on the outskirts before the gate, but otherwise, you guys are actually pretty close to the gate of Rudon Village currently. You looking to leave entirely? Just kind of hide out off to the side?
I want to get out of here.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes,
let's
we
get
can
out.
start making our way.
Well,
If we take him back to Oz, it's just going to be a recurring thing. He already said it's going to take him days to be able to find our Sandwalkers. So I say we go find them ourselves and we bring old buddy Power with us. Wait. What happened to Arlyn?
Arlyn just kind of slowly walks in behind, shaking his head.
It's gone into you.
Right.
He just kind of looks over at the other two over here. Says, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Okay.
And then you all tackled a stranger and it happened to work.
Do you approve?
maybe we shouldn't
We'll find out soon.
make it immediately obvious that. Maybe. Why don't we take, a wrong item back to Oz, as though we really have been trying, but we failed to find the thing we were looking for.
I just want to leave. I don't
Alright,
care
let's just
about
leave.
Oz. He's gonna keep looking, and then he's gonna think we're stupid because we brought him back the wrong item.
Oz has what we need. We can take it from him.
You're talking about
You want to go
stealing.
back to the guy that you're running from?
I don't want to, but you guys can.
You want us to commit a crime, possibly be banned from this entire village. For what?
You can buy it. And I hold out my 4 copper.
I say we just leave this guy and head on to our journey.
Well, we have money. That's true. What is it we need?
I can show you to Sandwalkers, but you need dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit like the food.
Yes.
That's... We can buy that. But, somebody else has to have it, not just Oz.
You also need saddles.
Oh, well, that's different.
I don't need a saddle.
I don't need a saddle. I ride bareback.
Me too.
I hear you can try.
They don't
but
make a
it's not
saddle
advised.
comfortable enough for my tail anyway, so.
Well, we already sort of had a. Did we have a deal with him? I really don't remember. We fought with him for so long. Were we just gonna bring it back and he gets it trained up?
Yes.
Yeah. So then that's. Do we need the saddles just to get them back here?
If you have the saddles and the fruit, we can find them out there.
Can we not just jump on a wild one and just go?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
they'll eat you.
Oh!
So
That
the saddle stops them from eating us?
The fruit.
Oh, the fruit does. Do you know where the fruit is in the town?
Oz.
Oz is the only one that has the fruit.
The fruit grows in.
Where does he get
in
it?
Gracht.
Oh.
We could go to Gracht and get the fruit and come back. I don't think that'll work.
Do you
well.
know where Oz holds the fruit?
I don't know where he.
Hey, we can buy the fruit. It's just a fruit. We have a lot of money, right?
I guess, but we gotta find Oz, and then we gotta buy the fruit if he was willing to sell. It's 2 in the morning almost. 2 in the morning almost.
That's true. We'll just leave some money. We'll just go take the fruit and leave a little bit of coin.
What do you think, Rodrick?
I think we take the fruit and we go into the desert. No saddles, just fruit. And worst come to worst, we feed them him.
Okay, I like that plan.
Deal?
You can. It won't help you, but you can.
What? Feeding you to them?
Feeding them anything other than the fruit.
Well, that's what I'm saying is we get the fruit,
That's what.
we take it, we buy it from Oz,
Yeah.
and then we go. Let's just do that.
All right.
I can do it.
Let's see if we could find Oz.
All right. Let's go to Oz's house.
What are you gonna do in the meantime?
I can wait in your room, or I can hide around back.
We
Or
don't have a room.
I can,
How small can you get?
and I'll just shrink down by like 1.5 feet.
Can you go smaller?
But you can't really see that because there's an illusion still up. But you just hear some noises.
Gross.
And I can fit into somewhere that small.
Can you be held in somewhere that small?
No. I can move through it.
For example, if you can fit into my water satchel, then we can leave you, and you'll be completely unnoticed. You just be in my water satchel.
Well, I've never
And then
tried.
once we're outside of the city gates, I'll let you loose.
I can try it.
Okay.
I've never,
Here.
About your water.
and I'll start trying to fit my whole body into a satchel of water.
You can definitely like maneuver each part of your body, but you can't get your whole body in there at one time.
Does it require a certain amount of volume?
Yes.
Like, would he fit into a suitcase?
Only one way to find out. You guys have to also now buy a suitcase from Oz.
Why is Oz the only vendor in this town?
And we all have backpacks.
How about you just
Guy can fit in
hide
a backpack.
outside the walls, and we'll come back when we get it.
Yes, why not just wait for us and then we'll come to you.
Wait. We still don't know if we trust. What if he really is? Sidebar. Four Horsemen thing. What do we call it?
Team meeting. Turn around.
Turn around.
And then you just
Plug your ears.
What?
So what do you?
Well, if Oz is telling, we're still sort of up in the air about which one of these people we believe. But if Oz is telling the truth, and he's a dangerous creature on the loose, and we just let him sit outside the walls, and we come back in,
How dangerous could he be? You stopped him in like 13
yeah,
seconds.
we're the Four Horsemen.
In worst case, if he's lying, we get some dragon fruit to eat.
That is true. If he's gone, then what does it
Wait,
matter?
no, worst case scenario, he goes and like kills the civilization. Maybe takes out the rest of the last real orcs.
Cleave, this is big picture. We're dealing with big picture. Forget about Cleave. Okay?
No, Cleave
The
has a
of before
point. He has a
is
point.
I've repositioned my ear holes.
Ew.
He doesn't seem very harmful. He could have attacked me after I tackled him.
True.
So he might be lying, but I don't think he can destroy
He did
cities.
have to pretty much pretend to get caught by our net.
And he
Alright.
doesn't seem very dangerous. Like the way he acts, the way he carries himself.
He
You'd
is
think if he
dangerous.
was-
He is orc.
Well, he's not really an orc, Rumgar. He just appears to be one.
He is weak.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, very weak.
Not orc.
Not
Not
orc.
orc.
Not even a little bit. Do you remember when you went through his leg? Was that an orc leg? Scarred for life.
Just pauses in reflection for a time, no answer. Starts slowly drifting off, completely ignoring the conversation after that point.
Okay, we can. Somebody can keep an eye on him if you really want to, Cleave. I can go get the dragon fruit if need be. Me and Calagon can go. Yeah, any one of us can go
yeah,
get it.
go ahead.
It's-
I'll stay here with him.
All right. I should have plenty of money to be able to buy this dragon fruit. Calagon, come
Yeah.
with.
I'll keep
Okay.
Arlyn and Rumguy with me.
Okay, sounds good.
You sure you trust them?
I mean, it's 3 orcs sitting together. No one's gonna approach them.
All right.
I'm gonna sit there awkwardly, just like tapping my lap. Funny.
I'm gonna leave you, Barry. If any trouble happens,
No, please.
send him to
Please.
us.
Keep him in your pocket.
Why?
We don't need more of people seeing him.
If he's in trouble, we need to find a way to
You
communicate.
should, by the way, just when you if you meet back up with Oz, you should ask what would happen if you do touch this being. Just just in case.
Okay, I will.
Be
All right, let's go.
If there is a need to send Barry, just be careful. If anybody sees him, they'll try to end him, and if they see that he's linked to us, they might try to end us. So
I'll take care of him.
Okay,
You
so
stay here with me, Barry.
specifically, Calagon is going in to speak with Oz? Is that what's going on?
Me and Calagon.
You and Calagon? Okay.
You're really gonna need the saddles. I'm not listening. I just have a feeling like you're forgetting something.
Well, we'll try.
We'll see. He's a rip-off, that Oz.
You all walk into town again real quick. You head on in, and you note that his kind of stall is boarded up again. Nobody seems to be home currently.
Oh. Can I try to open?
Yeah. By all means. It seems to be closed currently. The door itself is locked.
Can I try to open it harder?
Make a strength check for me.
Can I help him?
You may. At advantage, then, Calagon.
15.
15. No, his place is specifically quite rickety, surprisingly. And you just kind of start shaking at the handle for a second, and after a couple little thuds, you kind of push your large dragonborn body into it, and just last second as it just swings open.
Rodrick, you keep watch?
I'm limited, guys.
There we go.
It was a very quiet
Open with
explosion. It was good.
Dynamite.
It was perfect.
You keep watch, I'll go see if I can find some.
Okay. Listen, we're not here to steal, so if you can find the dragon fruit, look for a price somewhere in this vicinity, and just
Yeah.
leave.
If I hear you talking, I'll come back and worry about that.
Okay, sounds good. I'll talk loudly if you.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna start going through stuff. Can I find any dragon fruit?
Okay, roll investigation.
21.
Oh, pretty good.
It's true.
Rummaging through all sorts of unusual odds and ends. Lots of bottles, scrolls, vials filled with different unusual liquids. One that seems to be almost just kind of smoke.
I'll
just
take that one,
corked
just in
there.
case.
The smoke?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Okay. You just kind of pull that real quick.
Just throw that in my robe.
You start looking around, and as you go to check one last shelf, you realize, like, okay, produce seems to be right up front so that it's easiest to secure. Yet as you're kind of walking back in, ignoring for a second a wall of assorted different weapons and just ingots of different materials, different metals and things, you feel your foot catch on something for a moment. And under the scratchy rug below your feet, you start to slowly kind of scratch about for a moment, and you feel the outline of what appears to be some sort of entryway below. But you see a series of fruit ahead.
Is there a price tag?
There is no price tag.
And how many dragon fruits?
Make an intelligence check.
Dang it.
Nice. Very good.
20.
20. The closest approximation to what you're familiar with for a dragon fruit, there are about 5 of them currently. Seems to generally fit the bill, but it's definitely like an unusual kind of almost like hybrid, if you will.
Okay. And are there saddles behind me on that wall of armor and stuff?
You go back in to check, and sure enough, yes, there are.
Can I carry 4 dragon fruit? I don't need all 5. And then the saddles at the same time? Is that...
You can bag the dragon fruit, and then the saddles are going to be pretty hefty, but I'd say it's definitely manageable, at least just to get out.
Okay. I'm going to just grab those and On my way out, do I hear Rodrick talking?
Cool. You see, little sets of different saddles and things, bits, bridles, and whatnot, and you kind of just wrap it up, grab each, and walk on out there. Make a perception check for me.
Come on, David.
5.
Fantastic.
I'm a horrible lookout.
Okay. As you come out, you see just wandering pretty far out, but across the way, Oz is just going back and forth, just kind of like pestering people that are just kind of like clearly supposed to be asleep right now, and he's just knocking door to door on buildings a little bit past this street that you can see.
Rodrick, I see Oz. Should we try to get his attention or just...
Well, did you leave money?
There was no price tag.
That's not a means for stealing, Calagon.
That's a good point, but how much are saddles?
Maybe 1 copper each, I think.
I don't know about that. Should we leave money or try to get his attention? He's right over there.
Well, we should definitely leave money.
So we're not going to get his... Oh, and there is a trap door in there, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Did you open it?
Do you want me to?
Well, he's on his way here.
Is he on his way here?
He definitely is like spastically looking every which way and just kind of bouncing place to place. Hard to say which way he's going currently.
If you tell him that you saw it in another direction, I might have enough time to go check it out.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Just make sure you leave.
I will leave.
Why are you guys such burglars?
I'll leave 2 gold.
2 gold
You
for
think
the lot.
Do you think that'll be enough?
I think you're paying far too much, but
Well, we did break into his house
you're right.
twice now.
At least to fix the lock.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna set these over here.
Oh, by the way,
where he can't see him.
where did you see him? I didn't see. I've been looking out. I didn't see him this whole time.
I'm gonna turn your body around and
Hang on, this
point.
guy works on a cattle farm. Is there any chance he knows the real price of saddles?
Cattle don't.
You don't ride cattle.
don't have saddles.
Ride cows.
I mean, there would still be like other livestock and things in the
but,
area,
like,
and definitely with
if you
surrounding
work,
folks.
if you literally own a cattle farm, there's no chance you don't
However.
know somebody with a saddle that you know.
I was gonna say he was specifically sheltered for a very long time,
Okay,
and
alright,
very
alright.
intentionally so, to be kept from other people, even who would have other like farms and stuff.
Okay.
They were pretty particular about things.
I
back
will
in
say,
Dor
to give
farms.
us the benefit of the doubt, we really aren't trying to steal. We just don't know how much it costs.
So you're going to go talk to Oz?
Yes, I'm gonna run to Oz now that he turned my head this way.
Yes.
Found him.
And saw him right there.
Yeah, as you
lead
appear
him the
next to
opposite
him,
way.
he just you found him. Where is it?
Me found him. I didn't necessarily find him, but I did see something weird.
Then why'd you find me?
Well, I came to you to tell you that I saw something weird.
Okay, what is it?
I saw. You never believe this. A parakeet wearing a hat. And it flew in that direction.
I don't have one of those.
A parakeet wearing a hat?
He thinks for a moment. Right. None.
You don't have to have it. It could be the creature that changed shapes.
Could
You
have gotten
said,
that good.
show me something weird.
Make a deception check.
Dude, why can I never find my deception? Here it is. 4. I mean, no, 6.
Kind of looks around.
Should have brought
Listen.
Cleave.
This thing doesn't even. Let's just say it's not gonna recognize a parakeet. Okay, it's not it. I don't know what kind of weirdos we've got in this village already, but just the next thing. Okay.
Well, maybe we can go look for it together. Do you want to run in that direction with me?
Come on.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, I already saw you running before. Now you're just running with a partner.
Listen, I need to speak with as many people as I can and make sure that everyone's safe. Okay, that's all.
Oh, you want to draw a crowd?
I don't want to
panic the guild.
Come on!
He said, I don't want to panic the guild. Stop.
Come on!
Stop it.
Gather around.
Stop it. They can't know about this. They cannot know about this.
You must know of the Great Oz.
He starts booking it back to his place.
What is that? Oh no! Okay, stop! Go back to what you were doing. Go back. I'm gonna start running after
Windows
Oz.
start opening, lights turning on, and you start seeing faces start to appear in the doorways. Just
No! Nothing to see here. Nothing. And I'm booking it behind.
you hear one person, Oz, go home. Calagon.
Oh my God! What a disaster!
You see the stellar display as different points and spins, and finally, and you hear a little shout off in the distance, and then you see full sprint backpack just flinging about each way as Oz starts to slow his roll, approaching you, watching you hoisting 4 saddles in hand. 4 exotic saddles.
How much for the saddles?
What are you doing here, Calagon?
I found these saddles in front of his spot, and
No,
we
but
need saddles.
I said let's go find Oz to tell him about the parakeet with the hat.
Calagon, make a deception check.
Come on, good rolls. Keep them coming. Okay. Let's go 15.
15.
Dude, not a nat one like me.
Yeah, I'll handle this, David.
It might have gotten in. It's $60 per saddle. 60 gold per saddle.
60 gold per
Credit.
saddle?
Gold, yes, gold.
60
What do you people use?
gold. GOLD gold?
Yes, please. Just throw them back inside if you can't afford it.
The heck kind of place is this?
Wait, get your
Hold on.
Oz. You've never shown us around your.
Listen,
sure.
I've got to go.
How about 40?
40.
60 gold
Silver.
restroom break. I got to go. Please, just
40. 40.
Those are not yours. Put 'em
45.
Down. Put them down.
20.
46.
He starts grabbing at the saddles.
47.
Contested strength check.
This is such a weird.
Oh, he's a rat.
Can I deadleg him?
Can I get advantage because he's a rat?
You can get advantage because he's dead legging him.
Oh, come on. No! Oh, man. My first one was better. Oh, man. 3.
How is that better?
Wait, your first? You
My second one was a 1.
Incredible. With a -2, that's a 12 from Oz, as he just strips them from you, dropping them to the ground for a second, and grabbing at 2 of them, he just starts like shoving them out of the way, just scurrying his teeny tiny little body over to the doorway and shoving it in.
Can I? Oh, never mind.
You gonna grab the other 2?
2's better than none.
Who are you people?
Just leave the money.
How much do the saddles weigh?
They're not light. They're like full-sized leather saddles.
So more than 10 pounds?
Let me double check on the exact amount.
Calagon,
Yes.
did you see what was in the trapdoor?
No, I was watching you try to distract him, and it didn't work.
You were
so
supposed to be.
I didn't go in because you couldn't distract him.
But you were supposed to be looking at the trapdoor. While
I was
doing.
not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
been over
caught. Dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the other 2.
Incredible.
And
As you see his eyes dart up to you and widen for a second.
I need these saddles
60
for
gold
45 a piece.
60 gold apiece right
46.
Who can even afford?
now. I don't have
45
time for
of
this.
You need to make time because I need these saddles.
Oz, we found him.
What? Rodrick. Don't tell.
Where?
Don't tell him. Okay. We'll tell you
He's
for the saddles.
He's with Kara. She said she would keep him safe.
I don't know who that is.
In the inn, the one with the lady. She's ungrateful.
And why would he be with Kara? Why? Why? I don't. Where is he?
He sweet-talked her into letting him use her bathroom. Oh, you didn't know he could speak?
Just kind of leans in a little bit closer for a second.
Let me.
He just kind of looks around.
Put him down now.
48.
48 plus 12. Apiece.
God, you're such a rat.
I literally just handed you piles of gold. You can afford it. I know you can.
Who has that gold? I don't have it.
I think
What was the amount we got? Was it 2 or
Arlyn
300?
has it, doesn't he?
Oh my gosh, who wrote it? Was it Manny?
I think it was Arlyn.
Arlen's chilling, being a good guy, not stealing from rat people with all the money.
That's amazing.
Listen. We're trying to help you. We're trying to be friends and stuff. You obviously have a monopoly on this city.
You don't understand. Listen, okay, put the settles down. Something dangerous is going on right now, and I need to deal with it quickly.
Okay, well, he's trying to tell you
People
where
don't
it
steal
is.
from us.
What?
Put him down.
50.
60 gold.
Oh my.
Do you want answers or not? We have answers. You have saddles. Give us the saddles for the answers.
50 each. Final offer.
No.
You guys are criminal.
Bro, I'm about to firebolt this guy.
My lips. Listen, Oz. On the count of 3, my lips will be sealed shut. They will only open at the sound of a saddle going into Calagon's hands.
Oh my god.
1, 2,
50 gold.
3.
And some information.
You watch as he soars through the air, tiny little rat paws out, latching onto these saddles, and using your upper thigh as leverage as he goes to pull himself with these saddles out of your hands.
My goodness.
Make one more strength check for me.
Can I deadlock?
With advantage.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, I'm trying to help you.
I'm sorry. 7.
I'm dead like the rat twice, dude.
You watch as this
4
rat
rolls and
comes
his
flying at
highest
you,
is 7.
and like
That's
mid-air,
crazy.
as he's flying in, his little paws just barely catch hold of this leather, and Rodrick comes over full speed. And has to get him mid-air as he kicks off to the side for a second and grabbing hold once again leverages himself and tears them away from your grip and just scurries back inside, slamming the door behind him.
Wow. What an adventure you guys had.
All right, I guess we'll go find him ourselves and not bring him back to Oz.
We know where he is. What do you mean to find? Oh, you're talking about the sand walkers.
No, I'm talking about the person that he's looking for.
Did you get the star fruit? Dragon fruit.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Where is it?
It's right here. We don't need the saddles. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
So you start gunning it back to the city gates.
Amazing. Reappearing before you lot. Rodrick, how'd it go?
Well,
What do you say about your skin? How's it gonna be? You gonna recover?
oh, we forgot to ask.
What did we forget? What did we
We forgot to ask if you're melting or not.
Oh,
If there's gonna be long-term repercussions for touching.
I seem to be okay. You would know. You're him.
I'm him.
What happens when people touch you?
Nothing so far.
Then why is all so scared of you?
I don't know. He just kept me trapped
In the trapdoor.
in a
Where
few
did you
places.
come from?
I was underground.
You were born underground?
I was born north.
Like,
Like up
or, yeah.
that way.
North.
So up.
Up.
And he...
North.
I remember it was dark and cold. And then it was still dark but less cold. And then it got even less cold. And then next time I could see it, I saw a grate.
You feel this little poke against your leg,
Maybe we should
and as you
capture
look
all-
down, you see this small little orc child holding what almost looks like a ginormous double-sided saw to your leg.
Dragon?
I saw a dragon. It was outside of my window.
Like a real one? Like a big full.
It was like a small black dragon. That was, or a purple dragon. That was
Talking about
like
Barry.
floating.
Oh,
But did you see dragons
I'm
in
not
the
here
sky?
about Obi. No,
Up north.
Did he say
no
sorry?
dragons in the sky.
What do we do now?
just leave him be for now. Till we let you know.
We're trying to figure out if we have to capture the guy who captured him, actually.
He
We
is
are
a-
all a bit confused.
He has a lot of things underground.
We
Yes,
can't.
but he's also hard to capture.
It's not that he's hard to capture. It's that we're not trying to not be able to come back here ever again.
That is true. We
And
can't turn
it
against one
seems
of their own.
He's got a hold on everything as far
He
as
has been wanting
goods.
to leave. It's been his goal to get out of there. We'll use the mithril chains. I love it.
Or, I have an idea. To get what we need, we must first exploit what he doesn't want. I learned something today. He doesn't want the public to know of his schemes. We surround his shop with the public, and we threaten to out him to the entire town, unless he gives us what we want.
What do we want?
4 saddles.
This is like Dr. Evil asking for $1 million. $1 million.
He's very bad. I tried to tell him I just wanted to unite people, and he just kept me.
You want to
You should out
people?
him.
What do you mean by unite people?
I just want to bring people together.
What's the name of your race?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
Ever swallowed anybody before? Just offhandedly.
That's a good question.
No. I've only swallowed food.
And what happens to it when you swallow?
I eat it.
Fair.
All right.
You are
I just
a
wanted to
mystery.
understand what he meant by
All right,
uniting
so-
people. I was scared.
Man, we got 2 choices. Now that I have to lead the group, because seems like our group leader has no interest in doing so.
Arlyn is super tired.
Make a perception check for me.
He's leaning against an ear swallow. Finally, a decent one. 17.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
You can see he's just kind of leaned back, looking cool, and holding his arm with the other. As you look over to him for a second, kind of making an offhand comment, you notice that he has this scorch mark coming down his sleeve and onto his hand that looks like the burnt flesh of a victim after a lightning strike. And you watch as it slowly fades. His eyes close, his jaw tightens. just continues kind of looking about.
What was that?
You okay, Arlyn?
Yes, of course.
You sound different.
This guy.
I don't think he's okay. What was
Well-
that on your arm?
Why are you holding it? Oh, weird.
He says, listen, men. This... And he kind of pulls up his sleeve to reveal more burn marks that look like lightning is kind of running through his body. It's getting out of control. I don't know what happened last night. But I've got it under wraps for now.
Is it spreading?
No, it's just occasional.
Did you touch a gooey person?
What did you say?
Did you touch a gooey person?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not focused right now.
He clearly
I
shocked
had some
himself.
unusual dreams, and then I woke up, and I was covered in electricity again. And it's just hard to control, for now.
Well, get a grip, Arlyn. Keep it together. As I was saying, we got two choices, men. We go out into the wilderness, and we find ourselves some sandwalkers, and we bait them with the food that Calagon got. Calagon, show them. What do you think of that, Flavby?
It's the dragon fruit?
Yeah.
That's a dragon fruit.
Yeah, sick.
You got it.
Yeah, I also got this thing.
What?
What do you
didn't tell me
charge
about
for
that.
You really hung up on that, are you?
What is that?
60 gold is what he wanted.
60 gold for
I'm
what?
not lying, huh?
For what?
I don't know. What is it?
What is that?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
What was?
He pulls out a small vial of just smoke.
Odd.
What is that?
No ideas? I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point, I'm sure.
Well,
You just bought a miscellaneous item? We needed saddles.
I tried, Cleave.
he did try.
I tried.
We both tried. That rat, he's slimy and slithery, and he just gets away so easily. And his legs are hard to kick. So we can do that, or we can turn on oars, and we can get our saddles and then go back out. Now, one of them obviously requires more tact than the other. So, depends. Are you guys trying to go back into the town?
What
and
do you think
confront
about?
Oz?
Is he hearing all this? This was not like a double secret meeting.
No, I let him.
What do you think about us turning the tables on old Oz? Maybe let everybody know what he's up to. You can't just take people. Why don't we just go to the center of town? Let the guild know. We'll let the Rising Dawn know that he took you. Waking Dawn.
Think of what the people would think of a kidnapper in the midst.
Remember, guys, it's like 3 in the morning. Should we
What
wait
better
till...
time could there be to raid somebody's house?
And what better time could
arrest
there
them?
be to get the attention of the masses?
They might not like us,
They're
though.
not distracted at 3 in the morning. They're sleeping. If they wake up, they'll have nothing else to do
We're
but
still
to
on
listen.
good terms with the Waking Dawn.
We are. Well,
Decent terms.
I don't know. I haven't met either dude yet.
I would rather just leave.
Easy for you to say. You can't get eaten by a sandwalker.
Well, I can, I think.
I want to leave.
Can I have a word with you, Calagon, really fast?
Sure.
I want to just walk off to the side a little ways. I'm trying to sort of play both sides here. I don't know who's the villain in this story, but one side, well, they both make it sound like we should fear the other. So I'm thinking if we could make him think it's a good idea to get the guild involved, even if he is the villain, we'll have backup. this gets us to the bottom of it. And if Oz gets arrested, you know, I mean, who inherits his stuff?
They might auction it off.
You're
For
not supposed
pennies
to be
on the
listening.
dollar.
I just don't want to make any enemies here. So I agree. I just think we need to tread lightly.
So you agree with letting the town folk... Oh, sorry. I'm talking to him.
I'll follow your lead. I just wanted you to know where I was coming from so that it was clear.
I trust your judgment, Cleave. You've always had a insight for things like that, so... Okay, how are we going to do that? How are we going to make him okay with it? Because he wants to go.
We could not go with the whole town bit, and we just go straight to the guild. We take him into the guild. If he is the monster Oz says he is, we'll basically be capturing him anyway.
How are we going to get him to want to go?
By telling him we'll handle it a bit quieter. We're just going to bring him to the authorities.
Okay. Let's see how this works.
All right. We have an adjusted plan. Goodness.
Murder!
This is such a dramatic episode.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we have to wake the whole town up in order to get to bring Oz's crimes to the light of day. I think we should just bring it to the waking dawn. They'll know the right thing. They're good people.
What do you think, Rodrick?
Except for Niall, but he quit.
I think Oz is up to no good, and...
Oh wait, sorry, yeah. I thought you were talking for a second. I was like...
No, Oz is definitely up to no good. I think it's for the better of the town that he be outed. But it's not us. Maybe it's not up to us to out him. Maybe it's up to the guild. So I agree. I in fact know somebody with a very, very loud mouth that's part of that guild. He could perhaps tell the rest.
What do you think, Arlyn?
He's just staring down at the ground still, just kind of wincing on occasion. Sounds good.
Who would be awake at this hour? From the guild? Has anybody met Vadid?
What's his name? Why am I struggling?
Nope.
Have you seen Iman?
Nope.
Oh, there you go.
I thought they went off on
Why don't you go wake up Rowan? Just get that guy awake.
Yes, he'll be upset. But I do... Actually, I don't know where his room is. Rumgar.
Kill?
Do you remember where Rowan sleeps? Can you lead us there?
Do you have crate?
Do I have crate? Oh, for Rowan? To lock him in? And take him with us? No, I'm sure we'll find something along the way.
Starts
Who are you?
walking off. He just starts walking off back towards town to kind of start on his new mission, flinging his paddle saw over his shoulder.
I've suggested some aggressive stuff this session too, but man,
This is what happens when we don't have Arlyn.
ground us.
Everybody was stuck in the whole Dragos mindset still.
Yeah, right.
oh man.
Well, as you all watch Rumgar leading the pack, paddle on shoulder, taking off into town, there seems to be a plan in motion. And we'll pick back up in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah!
Wild.
Break time.
The criminality.
This
in
is
role.
amazing. Yeah, the absurdity of everything. The fact that you guys are going back in after getting the fruit still, everything just so extra. It's just the ultimate like D&D. Like, okay, listen, yeah, okay, simple plan. Oh yeah, too easy. We got the stuff. Good. Hey, what if we just suddenly turn on the shopkeep
Yeah,
and
I want the
out
whole
him to
next
the
story arc to
entirety
just
of
be
the village?
the trial of Oz. I just want that to be the whole news story.
We're never gonna leave this town.
All right, we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Oh man.
Welcome back, everybody. Just as a 2-second recap here, after going absolutely off the rails, finding this unusual apparent ooze person who's disguised himself as a half-orc by the name of Flavius, the crew decided that they were going to break into Osmanthus's general shop, stealing 4 dragon fruits. They attempted to steal 4 saddles, or at least really, really haggle him down forcefully, and successfully walking away with 1 bottle full of smoke. We'll find out what that is later, I'm sure, hopefully. As we pick back up, the crew has just come up with an unusual plan, and unfortunately the last step of this plan to have unfolded seems to be Rumgar showing them to Rowan Oakley's room. And so, as he trots his tiny little orc feet on into town, you all follow closely as he walks his way directly up the stairs of the guild hall, and reaching up, grabs at the doorknob, throws it open, and just walks in like he owns the place.
What a guy.
My goodness.
Ignoring any potential life within. As you all follow in pursuit, you can watch as there are 2 young women who you guys have previously seen, along with a young human male, 30s or 40s or so, kind of more rugged looking. He's got kind of slick back hair at the moment and a thick coat, as he just kind of looks back at you all, watching as Rumgar upstairs. You all following straight up with Rumgar?
Yeah.
We're on a mission.
Very nice. You watch as his gaze just kind of follows you all for a moment, and as his head turns, the other 2, the twin females, their gaze immediately just tracks with his. Now just watch as you start going up the stairs, and at some point, no knock, as Rumgar does, you watch as his hand once again just grabs at a handle and swings the door open. Oh, back for round 2, do you think? You think I'll let you get me by surprise this time, little one? As you see Rowan Oakley in long pants that are clearly still a form of undergarment and no shirt on, squaring off with a child orc as he just starts slowly inching his way forward, with Rumgar now pulling his paddle.
Hang on.
He's just a child, Rowan. How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself.
We're not
No, I was
here-
gonna chastise you. Hey, he's got his fist out. Hit him with your fist if you're gonna fight him like an orc.
What do you mean he's a child?
Wait.
No. I'm just saying. He came for a fair boxing match, and then you pulled out your weapon.
Cleave, relax. We're not here to fight. We're here to talk. Some weird stuff's been happening. Cleave, tell him the rest.
Well, Osman, is that his name? Osmonius?
Osmonius.
Osmonius. You know that bloke that runs the shop?
He kind of
Why are you rolling so
glancing back and forth at the 2 of you.
You can let your guard down, Rowan.
As you say that, you watch as with the swing of whatever this unusual orcish weapon is,
Whoa.
Rumgar goes for the legs, and sweeping back just for a second, he pulls a leg back, dodging it, kicking Rumgar directly square in the chest, and just toppling him back.
Rumgar, you deserve that.
he
But now
did
I have to do
deserve
this. And I throw me an initiative because I'm going to beat that guy up now.
Okay, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
No,
No, we're not fighting him. We're not doing this.
We're about to
kicked a
find
2-year-old
out.
in the
Everybody roll
chest.
for initiative.
15.
8.
You say 8?
Ah, so lame.
Dude,
Can't we just keep the old initiative? We never used it.
8.
True.
You said how much, sorry?
15.
Okay. So, Michael, remind me what was yours?
8.
8, okay. Rodrick?
8.
8, okay. Which of you guys has the higher dexterity?
They're the same.
They are exactly the same.
Exactly the same it is. You guys will be talking over one another as you decide what you would like to do.
I was gonna be really
Hang on.
hard.
Was it a shove
off?
with his foot or was it a kick?
Nah, he kicked this kid straight in the chest.
All right.
Sorry, Cleave, what was your... Joel, what was your...
4.
4, that's what I thought. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
just roll.
Yeah, watching this, to everybody's partial surprise, Rumgar goes flying back for a moment, only to just roll into the wall right as his legs are hitting the ground, standing himself back up, just kind of unraveling himself into the wall. And he just chases down, and you watch us scraping this weapon along the floor.
gonna try to
he goes in for another attack.
Can I try to stop him? Can I like tackle Rumgar?
Currently, unfortunately, for me, Rumgar goes in, and with another swipe upward, you watch as the unusual red-haired man jumps off to the side. Oh, thought you were quick, did ya? And he goes in for a swing, and you watch as Rumgar just ducks it for a second out of just pure, like, adrenaline dropping down, and you hear another little yelp as he... And jumping back up, Calagon, you're up.
I'm gonna tackle Rumgar.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
15.
You successfully tackle Rumgar.
Okay. Rumgar, stop trying to fight him. We're here to talk.
Just kind of...
I'm just gonna hold on to him. Cleave, tell him the rest.
Am I just going? All right.
Yeah?
Cleave, stop him!
Would you like to say anything in that moment as he says this to you at least?
Talk to Ronan.
Oh man, I'm so far down initiative. What I would really like to do, so maybe we'll find a compromise here, is say, "I've come to report a crime," and then kick him in the chest. That's what I would like to do.
Flavius and Rodrick, you're both up. What do you do?
Who'd you kick in the chest?
I want to kick the guy that kicked the toddler in the chest.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go over and you're holding Rumgar.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
double
hold him
down on that. I'm just gonna run over, just kind of look over, just and grab them together.
Does that do something?
Make an athletics check for me. As you do.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Athletics. 17.
17. Okay. Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, you watch as reinforcements arrive on the scene quite quickly. You tackle Rumgar and he starts struggling, and you feel this warmth overtake as now both your arms and his arms begin to merge as his entire form starts to kind of
I'm gonna try to hold Rowan back
around
now, too.
your arms and through your space, entirely engulfing Rumgar.
Does Rumgar seem hurt or like in pain from this?
We'll find out in a moment. Rodrick.
I'm gonna grab Rowan and hold him back.
Okay. Yeah, athletics check for me.
3.
3. Do me a favor and go ahead and re-roll that for me.
Not 20.
Wow.
There he is. He's
Well played.
back.
Well played. All right. He just kind of like instinctively like moves out of your way for a second, and then like as he like catches on, he looks back your way, like kind of thrown off, like wait, don't do, get off. And as he's just like struggling for a second, you just like kind of shove him back and push him back to like onto his bed for a moment. As you can tell, he's very clearly just like been just sitting on his bed, presumably playing music, given the fact that he has a stringed instrument beside him.
Rowan, stop it!
That thing tried to kill me.
We need you to lend an ear.
Twice now.
Listen, he's under our control. Huh? See, he's been swallowed whole.
Michael, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Six.
Does Rumgar look hurt?
Cool. You'll watch as bubbling Rumgar's eyes begin to widen as his skin starts blistering. And within just a moment, you watch as his ears begin to fade, shrinking down further and further, and his skin starts bubbling, and he starts reaching out and gasping for breath as he's trying his best to reach out for you all.
If I notice this, can I hop off of him?
Yeah,
I've never,
absolutely.
had this. I just, and come off of both of them.
Okay. Dropping to the ground, just you see his father's armor and weapon now just starting to kind of drip away as they melt down, and you can see Rumgar near lifeless on the ground, just skin everywhere, blistered and burnt, and just starting to show muscle even in certain areas.
I'm sorry. That's never happened before.
I just run over. I guess this would be finally my turn, I think. And no violence. I just run over and I just like cast Goodberry. I just make 10. I just start like dropping all of them. Just eat them, and I start like just mashing them on his. I mean, I can't do anything but make it for now, I think. But
Nice.
yeah.
I'm fully backing up against the wall.
Rumgar is just sitting there. And as you start feeding him and just kind of forcing it into his mouth, you see he's slowly starting to chew, and you can see as he's shivering, clearly just everything around immediately hitting his nerves as he's wincing every time you even go to touch him to feed him the good berries, as though that alone is terribly painful. And you watch as the poor suffering orc child just
What did you do to him?
Yeah, I'm like panikedly, hyperventilatingly, like
Oz
just like
was-
trying to get him.
his skin
Oz was
starts
right.
filling back in.
So, I'm assuming Ronan sees this.
Oh, absolutely. He's looking down. What was that? And what was that? What is all this? What's wrong with you people? Who the heck are you?
I get up with the what was it, Full Metal Jacket, like looking through my eyebrows, just stare at everybody, just like, this child is 2 years old. I just look back and forth, like from one side of the room to the other, and I don't know. He's at least back. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just like, I will kill everyone in this room slowly.
Cleave, not now. Take him to a healer.
Arlyn kind of steps through,
Rowan, is there a healer in
finally
this town?
seeing what's happened, and Arlyn, through the pain, you can see as he's kind of fighting it himself, puts a hand to Rumgar, and you watch as a dull glow pulses from him, and you watch as this band of electricity wraps from around Arlen's arm and into his fingers as they all just emanate light all at once. And all at once Rumgar just...
Is he defibrillated?
Rowan looks to you.
I suppose there is now.
Do the blisters look the same on Arlyn's arm as what now?
They do not, and as of current, Rumgar seems 100% back to full health all of a sudden, to which Rowan is baffled. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I'm still just
How
breathing
did you
heavy.
not do this?
What did we come in here for again, guys?
We came in here to tell Rowan of Oz's schemes. But that all seems pointless now that we almost lost our son.
Our son?
What did you say? What was that?
Rumgar.
What was that indeed? Between the two of you, explain yourselves. Yeah, he had a weapon of sorts, but look at him. You could have just pushed him away. You choose to kick a baby,
Rumgar did attack him.
and then
He's the one that hurt him.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
How did you not know that you could do that? This must have happened before.
Never.
Is that what happens
Never.
to your food?
Well, I've never looked at my food after I ate it. I just eat it. I heard.
Rowan, we need your help. Oh, what? No.
He pulls up one of his pant legs and shows you a bandage wrapping around his thigh, to which you can see like a long red streak across it. He just drops the pant leg back down.
did Rumgar have more success the first time around?
I suppose you could say that. I was asleep. Just resting.
You should have let me know. He's in my charge. Are there any good berries left, or did he use them all?
Nah, he used them all.
All right, I cast it for the rest of my spell for the day. Yeah, more good berries, and I bring them over, and I say, here, just eat a few of these.
Kind of hesitantly, but having just seen what occurred,
Healing
takes
is
them.
a specialty of ours.
He pops it in his mouth, starts to chew.
I'm sorry for what Rumgar did and what he tried to do. There's obviously been a series of misunderstandings here.
Why'd you
What are
say
we
that?
gonna do? What are we
For
gonna
sure.
do about the hug guy? The guy that with acid hugs.
What do you need me for?
Well, he can't stay around us, but we need your voice.
And what do you need me to do?
Do you know Osmodius?
Never heard of him.
Oz.
Osmanthus. Yes,
Him.
of course. What about him?
Must have told me the wrong name, I guess. He is not who he says he is.
And what's that? What do you mean?
He is one that kidnaps other people. And who knows what else he does in that dungeon that lies underneath his shop.
Now these are mighty hefty words coming from you, an outsider. Better be real careful
Do you
with
know
these.
me to lie?
I don't know you at all. But probably, yeah.
I saw it. I was there. There's a trap door. And let's just say we know that he keeps things prisoner. Does it
What's he
sound...
keeping? What do you mean by this?
He kept him. It.
I think he's going beyond just capturing horses and wargs. I think it's getting out of control. I don't know what's under his basement, but I thought we should take it to local authorities.
Who knows? He seems to be a collector of rarities.
We came here
I'd
in
be
good
careful
faith.
if I was you, given that voice is so rare.
Do you mind keeping an eye on him for a moment?
Which one is he pointing to, honestly?
To your new friend,
Okay.
Flavius.
It's not my friend, but alright.
As he kind of slowly just inches around you all, kind of getting out of his own bedroom for a moment, looking down at Rumgar, looking over at Flavius as he does so. He steps out, and you watch as he just takes a few paces back and just kind of leans himself up against the banister. Oi! He looks down. Sir, we might need you up here. Got quite a situation. He just kind of takes a breath. And as he looks to you all, you see as a man appears behind him. Up on the 3rd floor. Not standing on anything, but rather dead set in the middle of where the lobby otherwise would be, and the stairwell is wrapping around, floating in the center of this building. The man simply rises up to meet you all with a gaze, and as he does so, says, "What is it?" As he just floats forward and steps down.
We've come to report somewhere between 1 and 3 criminals. There's a potential kidnapper, a definite baby kicker, and a potential enemy of the state, or dangerous being. We need to get to the bottom of it.
Forgive me, who are you?
We are the 4 Horsemen. Have you heard of us?
The 4 Horsemen. Perhaps. He kind of looks around for a moment.
We only arrived here just last night, but we have had early dealings with your guild, and we understand that you're something of an authority around here.
What is your name?
He looks about. My name is Vadid.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Vadid. I've heard a lot about you. I've seen your work.
I would hope so. You are in my guild.
I'm inside of your guild hall, but not in your guild.
How much do you know about the little rat, Oz?
Osmanthus. He's an
Do
unusual
you trust
one.
him?
Mostly, yes.
What if we gave you reason not to?
There is unfortunately reason not to trust many people.
Are you aware that there are prisoners stuck inside these walls that you possibly don't know about?
What do you mean?
Tell him.
Flavius is just kind of staring at Rumgar for a bit. It takes a second to register that he said what he said, and kind of looks around the room. And my name, and he kind of gives a bow. My name is Flan, and he drops the appearance, and you see a very green blob, human-shaped kind of, but with no robes, no nothing. It's just a kind of oozy-looking thing, and does a quick little bow. And
Picturing Bob the Tomato as he stand.
basically. And he'll look at Vadid. I was captured for a long time. Me and Oz aren't from here.
kind of just motions away for a moment. Perhaps we should go speak to him in person.
I can't talk to him.
You will be fine. Trust me.
He'll capture me again.
He will do no such thing.
We have your word. He stays safe.
As long as it is worth keeping him safe, of course.
This creature, this person. Is your name Flong now? Is that what?
Flam, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. He, without meaning to, apparently, basically melted a person. We fixed it, but if this Oz is able to capture him against his will for maybe years, maybe it'd be worth bringing more of the guild, just in case. He could be a power unbeknownst to you.
In fact, me and Calagon both know he is.
Oh, he got lucky.
More powerful than most. So I'd be careful if I was you. You know, in payment for these reports.
You guys are animals.
Amazing.
Any chance you happen to have 4 saddles lying around?
I do not, but I will see what our friend does can do for us.
Can do, or maybe his punishment is 4 saddles.
4
I think we
saddles
should-
for capturing people.
I think we should just see what he does.
Okay, you know best, Vadid.
We were simply coming through town, and we need assistance on our further travels, but we'll readdress that at a later time, if that's all right.
And how do you all know this one?
He escaped into our care.
As did
And
Rumgar.
killed somebody.
No. It was
He went to protect him, and I guess he's been trapped his entire life. He doesn't know what happens when he physically touches somebody. And
actually that does bring us to point 2. Another person that I must question whether or not you trust. Do you know Rowan? And then
Rowan just looks at-
over there.
Oh, shut your mouth, boy.
Yeah, him. He kicked this baby in his chest, and then he melted him, but we fixed it. I think that one was a mistake. That one was definitely on purpose. I'm just saying, talk to your man.
Cleave, Rumgar attacked him with a weapon.
Rumgar is 2.
He still had a weapon and attacked him. Do you
pushed
see
him.
what he did
He
to
coulda
his
pushed him off.
thigh last time?
Nah, look, I understand.
I
But he
would
still kicked the
kick
baby.
him too. If he he hurt my thigh like that.
You can't blame Rowan. Beauty is all an artist has. If damaged by a small child, what more can he do? His voice won't carry him through.
All I request is that should the court find
All
all
I
these people
request is
guilty,
that you all quit your jabbering. Fed up with you lot.
I don't start
I did my
rhyming
part.
now, Rowan.
Get out.
I'll offer you
Jabbering.
2 more good berries if you let me kick you back in the chest right
He
now.
still has 3 in his hand.
All right.
He starts pelting you with good berries. Out. Out.
Yeah.
Out.
Enjoy your leg wound.
He seems fully healed up, though.
Very good.
As
Vadid, perhaps.
Vadid seems to largely ignore the rest of what you all have to say, reaching instead toward Flung.
Flan or flan?
Flan.
Flan.
F-L-A-N,
Flan.
Oh, like the food?
Flan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
Like the
Flung.
dessert.
Like the squishy dessert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Except he does the eating. He goes and he pulls out this small little, like, metal rod, essentially, from behind his coat. He just tosses it your way. See if you'll catch it. He just kind of watches for a moment. And is this an issue for you? Are you going to try to, like, hold it tight, or are you just going to kind of...
I'm just...
Are you going to try to be careful about it?
Yeah, I'm just like...
Very loose.
Appendages open. I was going to say hands, whatever I
Very
have right now.
confused what
just
goes through him and what doesn't go through him.
He looks to you.
Do I need this?
You do not. He says, I'll take it back. He grabs hold of it, intentionally, seemingly kind of scraping at your hand just lightly with his fingertips as he pulls back. He just looks up at you. Places it behind him again. Come, friends. Let us see what we have to deal with. Let us see what our friend Oz has to say about these accusations.
Yes, sir.
Lead the way.
As he walks on down, you all make it to the front of Osmanthus' shop once more, seeing that despite having slammed it shut to the best of his ability, the broken door frame seems to have caused it to creak open just a little bit. As Vadid looks at you lot, pulls a staff from behind him, creaks the door open. I suppose there is proof on at least one point. And he looks, motioning downward, where you can all see this kind of raggedy red and blue diamond rug thrown back. And you can see this wooden trap door pulled back with a dull green glow. Your home, I take it?
And I'll point back to the grate. That's where I was.
Similar enough. Follow me. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
All right. Nice.
Wow.
Wow,
Oh man,
right.
what a time.
What a time.
Oh, time flies.
This was the weirdest
baby.
session.
Y'all made that, yeah, I was gonna say, that
ever.
was so different from anything that I actually expected of that at all.
Yes.
We are rusty. We are
Yeah.
rusty.
Galileo. But,
Yeah, I thought we were just gonna leave.
oh, I mean, why is it so
I thought we were gonna leave too.
I wanted to
That's
leave
what-
since we started the
that's what
session.
Flam
I
was
don't
hoping
think
for.
that's the right answer. I'm just saying I thought that's how it was gonna go.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think we can
A
just
lot
do
happened.
that.
After we got the berries, why not? We can
There's
figure out the
slavery
saddles
and
Wait, talking about
maybe
the dragon-
like
the dragon
and
fruit?
maybe like
Yeah.
an otherworldly being.
Well, he keeps
Like,
telling us
it's
that
a
without
threat.
saddles,
We
we're
don't
gonna
You guys
die.
are good guys.
No,
Feel like
he
there's
says
potential
without
slavery
saddles. No, he said
Let's
without
stop
fruit
it.
we were gonna die.
I don't know, given this whole session.
We're good.
I missed that.
All we know is that there was some
He's
sort of images of them on a
This was
wall.
rough.
We don't know who's good, who's bad here.
True.
I tried to stop
getting a
2
little
fights
sketch.
today. 2 fights I had to try to stop.
Flan tried to
I
stop
didn't
a
end
fight
up
too.
getting in that second fight.
is true.
That
You're
second
also
one was gonna get
harassing
Flan tried to
Clark.
eat a
baby.
fight, dude.
Yo,
You
violently.
harass women. I kick rats. No, wait.
You kick rats now?
What is he?
I dead like
Oh,
rats.
wait, he
He did like rats. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and you both and you thieve. You
you
thieve Sterwin. It's ridiculous.
Honestly, I'm starting to fear for like all animals and animal people around you guys for the most part. But we'll see how it goes for Oz next week.
Yeah.
We love you guys. It's such a joy getting to hang out with you guys every week and be able to do this for you, and just having a blast over here. But again, we love you, and as always, see you next week. God bless.
God bless.
Hey, it's Joel. I play Cleave on Divine Inspiration, and since this is the first session of 2025, I wanted to wish you guys a Happy New Year, and I wanted to talk about that. So, if you know anything about the God of the Bible, you know that he's a God of new beginnings. We talk, being born again, being baptized, getting rid of your old self and starting over. Also a God of planning and wisdom. And there's all kinds of Bible stories we can read about that. But I just wanted to go over Isaiah 43, 18, and 19, where God says, "Forget the former things. Don't dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Don't you see it? I'm making a way in the wilderness and streams in wastelands. First of all, that's amazing. Just the idea of God paving ways that could not be done without him. But just like the opportunities to try again. I love New Year's for that reason. I always love the chance to try to, refresh my mind, try to come up with a new goal that I can do for the next year. So I just want to pray that over you guys. So, dear Lord, I just want to thank you for new beginnings. Thank you for giving us the strength to do things that we couldn't have, conceived on our own. And I pray that you guide us in this new year, and that anything we do is through divine inspiration. Amen.